Hey guys, so I was wondering, if you were to leave your home and move to Berlin, would it be all the same or would you notice some differences? Well, I just moved to Berlin from Sydney, Australia, and these are the things that I noticed that were different. Let's check them out together. When you get to Berlin, one of the first things that strikes you out is the graffiti and stickers. So that's one thing I definitely noticed. There's graffiti on lots of things, and particularly I noticed there's lots of stickers on the poles and things, and I find that quite funny. So I've been looking at all these stickers on the poles, and it seems like there's a few culture battles going on. Like, I'm only on the tip of the iceberg, I suspect, but one thing I've definitely noticed is there'll be one football club sticker and then there'll be 5 other stickers on top of it. The other football club will put their sticker on top, and then the other football club, and then back and forth, and it's like a sticker battle. Whose football club can end up on top, but not of the leaderboard, on top of the stickers? So the top sticker wins. Seems like there's a battle, and a few other sort of variations, but look at them all, so many of them. So the next thing I noticed was, as I came from Australia, it was winter, just entering winter. So that means all the trees were deciduous and losing their leaves and dying, looking and dead. And I come to Berlin and I'm in the tea garden at the moment, and look how lush and green it is. It's so vibrant in nature. So it was really a shock to the system. I was like, oh, trees actually do have color and they look so natural and lush in Germany. So it's very beautiful here in the tea garden. So if you come to Berlin, you must come to the tea garden. Bit of a follow-up point to the nature is the wildlife. So I feel like in Berlin there is a bit more variety in the birds. So in Sydney we have hordes of pigeons and ibises. They are the predominant bird, whereas in Berlin I've definitely noticed less pigeons, more so the Spatzen or the silver sterling. That's the English word for it, and they're very cute, hopping along, pecking around. They're basically like little flying rats, and I find them very cute. But when you stand in the nature, not only can you sort of see it all lush and beautiful, but if you listen, you can hear birds constantly chirping away, and I feel like you just don't get that in Sydney. But then again, I do live in the city, so Berlin is a bit more of a green city, I believe. Another thing you really notice is whenever you're exploring in Berlin, you're just constantly coming across a big statue or a big monument with such a rich history. So Berlin has such a rich history. I just finished walking through the tea garden, and here we are at the Siegessäule. So this is my personal favorite monument in Berlin, and that's to celebrate the German victory in the Prussian War. And since then, it's had a bit of a history. So this statue used to be at the front of the Bundestag, which is the German parliament, and Hitler had it moved to here, and it was nearly going to be deconstructed. There's a big story. It's not just about the statue, and you find that with a lot of the statues and monuments in Berlin. They have such a rich and vibrant history. So Siegessäule number 1. Bit of a funny one to finish up with is, look at this little car. The cars in Germany are just so small. I find it really funny. That thing is tiny, and it's not like the people in Germany are small. The people are big. So if that was in Australia, that would get bullied off the road instantly by a big Land Cruiser. We have our big Land Cruisers and our utes and our trucks. They have their little sedans, tiny little thing. Find it really funny. Look at this little thing. Anyway, so that's about it for my first impressions of Berlin and what I've noticed when I moved here. So that's pretty much it. And I think the tip of the iceberg with the sticker culture, I feel like there's more to the football battles. I think there's other wars going on, and I think it's a bit of a subculture in Berlin. So yeah, let me know what you think, and subscribe. Let's see what we find out in Berlin in the next few months.